Good evening, students. Today's class will be about phonetic transcription. As you all know, phonetics is a basic part of linguistics. You know, linguistics is the systematic study of languages. So, then what is phonetics? The easy way to remember the term phonetics is to connect it with the term phone, PHONE, phone. When you hear the word phone, obviously you'll be reminded of a telephone or a smartphone or a microphone or a megaphone. So we know all these things are connected with sound. So phonetics too is related to sound. Phonetics is the study and classification of speech sounds. Speech sounds, they are the most important part of any human language. We know that human beings communicate in different ways. We talk to each other directly and indirectly. Then we also engage in other forms of indirect communication like sending letters, emails, messaging people. So, while conducting different indirect modes of communication, we have what is called a script. But in direct communication, what is most important are speech sounds. Without speech sounds, language is not at all possible in the human context. Animals obviously communicate in other methods as well. There is the chemical form of communication. Then, communication using sense, communication using body language, all those things are there. But when it comes to humans in particular, communication mostly happens through the usage of speech sounds. So, to study those speech sounds is also of utmost importance. So, phonetics is the study and classification of speech sounds. We can study phonetics using any language as the basis. But since most of you are students of English language and literature, we'll be studying linguistics, focusing on the English language. English is an unphonetic language. So, what is an unphonetic language? An unphonetic language is one in which the letters or the script are often not pronounced in the way they are written. നമ്മൾക്കറിയാം ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് നമുക്ക് പലപ്പോഴും ഒരുപാട് കൺഫ്യൂഷൻസ് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്, എസ്പെഷ്യലി കൊച്ചു ക്ലാസ്സുകളിൽ. സ്പെല്ലിങ്ങിൻ്റെ കാര്യം വരുമ്പോൾ ഒരു വേർഡ് പ്രൊനൗൺസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഒരു രീതിയിൽ, അത് എഴുതുന്നത് മറ്റൊരു രീതിയിൽ. And this difference can create a lot of confusions. Take the example of the word honest, one word that has been confusing you from your kindergarten days. Honest. When you write that word, it is HONEST. But when you read it, the H becomes silent. We write HONEST, but we read only the ONEST. ഹോണസ്റ്റ് എന്ന് എഴുതുന്നതിനെ നമ്മൾ ഓണസ്റ്റ് എന്ന് പ്രൊനൗൺസ് ചെയ്യും. Then the second word, station. Station, STATION, station. So see that fourth letter, STATION. There are two T's in that word, station. The first T is pronounced very similar to the letter T. So stir, that T sound is coming there. But look at the second T, station. So we are pronouncing as if the spelling of that word should be STASHION. ഒരു ഷ സൗണ്ട് ആണ് അവിടെ വരുന്നത്, station. But there is no letters representing that sh sound. Instead, we have put a TI there. That is why English is called an unphonetic language. The letters not always represent the sounds. To demonstrate this even better, take the example of this word GHIT. Obviously, അങ്ങനെ ഒരു word ഇല്ല. I have chosen it just for demonstration. GHIT. If I ask you to read it, you'd be reading it as GHIT, git. But what if I say this can be pronounced as fish? GHIT is in fact fish. So see the points below. You'll get my idea. GH. How do you pronounce the letters GH in cuff? COUGH, cuff. So at the end, there is a f sound. GH can be pronounced as f. Then the letter I. I. When we read that letter, we read it as I. But how do we pronounce it? Take that word pit. P-I-T. Pit. That I is pronounced as E. Pit. So therefore, GH is for P-I-T. Pit. E sound. Then the final letter T. Take this word tuition. T-U-T-I-O-N. Tuition. Tuition. Take that second T. Shin. So T gets the pronunciation of sh. So therefore, we can assume G-H-I-T is the word fish. So the example of this word shows you how unphonetic of a language English is. But take the case of our Indian languages. Most Indian languages are phonetic languages. They are pronounced in exactly the same way they are written. Take for example the Malayalam word tavala. Tavala. Ta-wa-la. We know ta. Tavargatile kharam. Ta. Then the sound wa. Then the letter la. So even if we are taking those letters apart from that word tavala, we will get the exact same pronunciation. Ta is always pronounced as ta. Wa is always pronounced as wa. And la is always pronounced as la. So those languages which are pronounced in exactly the same way they are written, they are called phonetic languages. So coming back to phonetics, keep in mind that phonetics is the study and classification of speech sounds. In English language, as I said earlier, we'll be focusing on English language. The type of pronunciation in English language is called RP or received pronunciation. So English is a language that has undergone several changes across the centuries. Okay. So at present, the type of pronunciation that we use in English is called RP or received pronunciation. So in English received pronunciation, there are 44 phonemes or speech sounds. Again, a new word, phoneme. So some of you might have a basic idea of such linguistic terms. A phoneme is the smallest unit of any language. It is the smallest unit of any language, very different from a morpheme, which is the smallest meaningful unit. In English language, as you have learned in your kindergarten or nursery classes, there are 26 letters. Those letters belong to the script only. But those 26 letters are in fact used to represent 44 phonemes. There are more speech sounds than letters. Therefore, it becomes difficult to represent these phonemes or speech sounds using fewer number of letters. You take Indian languages. Malayalam, for example, has a total of 51 sounds. Excluding the Chillakshārams, we have 51 sounds. And each of those 51 sounds have 51 letters to represent them. So, there are the required number of letters to represent the sounds. But in English language, there is a deficiency of letters to represent the 44 phonemes. Each sound in English cannot be represented by one particular letter. Some examples are given. U. How do you pronounce that letter? U. U is pronounced as A in but, and U in put. But, put. What is that letter? The letter is U. But how do you pronounce it? You pronounce it as A in but and U in put. So the same letter can acquire different pronunciation in different words. Then take the letters C and S. C and S. In the letter cease, C-E-A-S-E, cease, which means to stop, the letter C and S get the same pronunciation. Cease. Then the letter sin, S-I-N, sin. There again it is the S sound. So the two different letters C and S can acquire the same pronunciation. Then E-E, the letters double E in meet, M-E-E-T, and the letters EA in meat. So there you see different combination of letters giving the same pronunciation. E in meat and EA in MEAT meat. Different combinations giving the same pronunciation. Then the letter CH in chalk. Then the CH in chemistry and the CH in machine. So in that first letter chalk, CH gives a cha sound. In chemistry, CH gives a ka sound. Then in machine, CH gives a sha sound. So the same combination of letters can give different pronunciations as well. All these examples point to the fact that English is a highly unphonetic language. So, to overcome this problem of mismatch, linguists have evolved an alphabet called the IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet. So, this IPA can be applied to any language in the world. We know speech sounds are a part of any human language. All languages may not contain all the speech sounds. Some languages may contain extra speech sounds. But regardless, most of the speech sounds in every language are the same. The symbols of IPA can be used to represent all the sounds in languages of the world. The script of IPA is based on Roman alphabet with modifications and Greek additions as well. So the script or the symbols or the letters used to represent the IPA are basically Roman with some additions of Greek alphabets as well. So this is how the speech sounds or phonemes are classified. So as we discussed earlier, in English language there are 44 phonemes. And these 44 phonemes can be classified into 20 vowels and 24 consonants. Malayalamil namakku 51 letters undu, 51. So our 51 letters we have 36 consonants and 15 vowels. Nammude a e u swaraksharangal, they are vowel sounds. Then nammude ka kha ga kha nga, all of them are consonant sounds. In English, there are 20 vowels and 24 consonants, very different from what you have been taught in school. We all have been taught in school there are 5 vowel sounds and 21 consonant sounds, but that is wrong. It is only because we have learned these things wrong that our English is not up to par. Remember, in English there are 20 vowel sounds, not letters, 20 vowel sounds. 24 consonant sounds. Then comes the question, what is a vowel and what is a consonant? So I'll just briefly explain it here. We'll be doing a detailed discussion of it in the upcoming classes. Vowels are sounds that are uttered with an open vocal tract. We know that we talk using our vocal tract. Our throat, our windpipe, etc. play a major role in producing speech sounds. So those sounds during the utterance of which the vocal tracts remain open, they are called vowel sounds. Malayalatila swaraksharangal, when you say a, e, we know that the air flows without any restrictions through the throat. The air is released from the windpipe without any obstruction. So such sounds which are uttered without any obstruction in the vocal tract, they are called vowel sounds. So you can utter a vowel sound till you run out of breath. You can keep on pronouncing the letter A till you run out of breath. You cannot do that in the case of a consonant letter. Take, for example, the consonant letter Ka from Malayalam. Ka. When you say Ka, you can feel a small closing and opening in your throat. Consonants are those sounds during the utterance of which there is a closing and opening of the vocal tract. So you cannot utter them non-stop. At some point, you have to close the vocal tract to produce a consonant sound. Then again, the 20 vowels of English language can be divided into 2. 12 pure vowels or monophthongs and 8 diphthongs. So 12 pure vowels, which are also called monophthongs, and 8 diphthongs. So we'll be discussing what are monophthongs and what are diphthongs in detail. This chart is just to show you the division. So then again, the 12 pure vowels or monophthongs can be divided into two. 7 short vowels and 5 long vowels. We have short and long vowels in our Indian languages as well. Take for example Malayalam. Malayalatile we have a, the short vowel a and the long vowel a. We have the short vowel e and the long vowel e. A short, a long, o short, o long. Similarly, in English language as well, there are short and long vowels. So there are 7 short vowels and 5 long vowels. So remember the numbers: 44 phonemes, 20 vowels and 24 consonants. Then the 20 vowels are divided into 12 monophthongs or pure vowels and 8 diphthongs. Then the 12 pure vowels are divided into 7 short vowels and 5 long vowels. Coming to the first classification of phonemes, the vowels. Vowels are the sounds during which there is no obstruction to the flow of air as it passes from the larynx to the lips. So as I told you earlier, sounds are produced through the passage of air through the windpipe through the larynx. You know from your science classes that larynx is the box-like structure which is also called the voice box that is situated in your throat. So it is the vibrations in the larynx that helps you produce sounds. While vowel sounds are uttered, there is no obstruction to the flow of air. The air is not blocked in the larynx. Then the first classification of vowels, that is the pure vowels or monophthongs. So they are the vowels during the utterance of which the position of the tongue remains the same during articulation. Articulation means pronunciation or production of speech sound. So when you are producing a pure vowel, the position of your tongue remains the same. It remains constant. Following are the pure vowels in English language. So to help you understand better, I have reordered these speech sounds in the order of our Indian vowels. മലയാളത്തിലെ നമ്മളുടെ സ്വരാക്ഷരങ്ങളാണ് vowel sounds. A, A, E, U, U, R, A, I, O, O, Au, A. So I have chosen that order to help you understand it better. The first vowel sound, like an inverted V, that is called A. That is the A sound. A. As in cut, cut, jump, jump. A sound on jump. It is not jump. It is jump. A. Then cover, cover, cover. 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 Ka, ka. A sound. A. Then A long form. A. As in hard, park, article, hard. മലയാളത്തിലെ ആന പോലെ ആന, hard, park, article. Then a. Next is e. E. E as in fit, pick, difficult, fit. E sound. ഇന്ന്. As you are saying ഇന്ന്. E. Fit. Then the long form of E. E as in weak, feet, media. Just like how you pronounced Icha. Weak, feet, media. Then A, E. Next comes U. U as in put, book, cushion. Put, book, cushion. U sound. Then the long form of U. Ooh, boot, group, beautiful. Boot, group, beautiful. So oo sound. A, E, U, oo. The first 6 pure vowels are very similar to those of Indian languages. The following 6 have some slight variations. So the first among them is A. A, I, U, A. A. Even though the letter that represents A sound looks like an E, it is pronounced as A, as in pet, scent, attention, A. Eruma in the Malayalam word pole. A. Pet, scent, attention. Then after A, it is not the long form A, but instead it is a mixture of A sound and A sound. A and A sounds are combined. So it begins with an A sound and ends in an A sound. The proper pronunciation of that letter is A. A. For example, the best example, A for apple. You are taught in school, A for apple. So there again, the letter is pronounced A and you are taught to pronounce the word as apple. Whereas in fact it is not apple, it is apple. Apple. Not apple, apple. A. Pat. Flat. Family. Pat. Flat. Family. Not A or A, but a sound that comes in between them both. Apple, pat, flat, family. Okay. So A. Then O. Pot, dog, hospital. Pot, dog, hospital. It is not pot or dog or hospital. It is short. Pot, dog, hospital. Then the long form of O. O as in fork, walk, W-A-L-K. It is not walk. It is walk. August, the month of August. Fork, walk, August. So, A as in cut, A as in hard, E as in fit, E as in weak, U as in put, Oo as in boot, A as in pet, A as in pat, O as in pot, O as in fork. Then comes the sound Malayalam, we have a system of putting a chandrakala. മിക്ക വേർഡ്സിന്റെ അവസാനം ഒരു ചന്ദ്രക്കല ഇടും അല്ലേ? മണ്ണ്, ഒരു സൗണ്ട്, മണ്ണ്. പൊന്ന്, ഇന്ന്, in the end there is a stress which is denoted by that chandrakala, which gives an sound. So that sound is present in most languages and it is represented by an upside down E. About. It is not about. We often mistakenly pronounce that word as about, but it is not about. In the beginning of that word, we have that Chandrakala sound. About, a sound. I often refer to this sound as a short burp. Cheriya embakam. We know that when our stomachs are full, we produce a burping sound. So you can associate the next two letters with those burps. ഏമ്പക്കവുമായി നമുക്ക് കണക്ട് ചെയ്യാം. A short burp and a long burp ഒരു short Chandrakala sound and a long Chandrakala sound. About. System, not system. System alla, system. Then complete, not complete. We often pronounce that word as complete. It's not complete, it is complete. A sound on a a sound. About, system, complete. Adinte long form ആണ് short and long heard, H-E-A-R-D, heard. Word, surface, not surface. Surface alla, surface. Heard, word, surface, girl. Okay, Girl, girl alla, girl, girl, sound, long or a long burp. So these are the pure vowels. A as in cut, A as in hard, E as in fit, E as in weak, U as in put, Oo as in boot, A as in pet, A as in pat, O as in pot, O as in fork, as in about, and as in heard. So they are the pure vowels or monophthongs. Then comes the second category of vowel sounds, that are the diphthongs. So they are also called vowel glides because they glide from one vowel sound to another. They are the sounds during the production of which the tongue starts in the position of articulation of one vowel and moves to the position of articulation of another vowel in the same syllable. So syllable is a sound unit that you utter in a single breath. In a diphthong, the pronunciation starts from the position of one vowel and moves into the position of another vowel. When you see these examples, it becomes clear. The first one is pronounced I. I. So from the letters you can see the first letter denotes A sound and the second denotes an E sound. So you begin the pronunciation with an A and you reach an E. I. As in the words find. Find. F-I-N-D. We pronounce it as find. Bite. Tiger. Find. Bite. Tiger. So we begin in an A and end in an E. I. Then the second diphthong is A. We begin in an A and end in an E. A. For example, place, place, late, latella. It is not late, it is late. Dangerous, dangerous, not dangerous, dangerous. A ആണ്. A and E. So the first one I, the second one A. Then the third one, that is beginning in an O and ending in an E. Oi, as in boy, toy, enjoy, oi. The pronunciation begins in an O and ends in an E. Boy, toy, enjoy, enjoyable. Then the fourth diphthong. It begins in an A and ends in an U. A, U, ow. As if somebody pricked you with a pin. You produce the sound ow. Similarly, the words mouse, M-O-U-S-E, mouse, brown, B-R-O-W-N, brown, own, accountant, accountant, a cow, accountant, ow sound. Okay. Then number 5. It begins with an O sound and ends in an U sound. O. O. For example, home, phone, global. We know we mispronounce these words. So the proper pronunciation is O. Home, not home. H-O-M-E, home alla. It is home. Om. Home. Then P-H-O-N-E, phone alla. It is phone. Phone. Then number 3, it is not global. It is global. Global. Oval. Some of you may be wondering, why go to such extents? Why not pronounce these words in the way that we have been for the past years? നമ്മളൊരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ we should do it perfectly. That applies to language as well. You are trying to learn a language. You are trying to speak in a language. We have to speak it as perfectly as possible. That applies to both grammar and pronunciation. You have to be as perfect as possible. Coming back. Om, home, phone, global. Then the next diphthong begins with an E sound and ends in an sound. Ear, ear, e, ear, as in clear, fear, career, clear, clear alla, it is not clear, it is clear, ear, fear, fear, career, 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 ear. Then the next one begins in an A and ends in an air, air sound on air, just like AIR. We pronounce it as air. It is not air, it is air. As in care, CARE, care. Wear, WEAR, wear alla. It is wear. Then declare, 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 air. And the final diphthong is oor. We begin with an oo and end in an oor, as in tour. We mispronounce this word TOUR as tour, but it is not tour, it is tour. Tour, oor, tour. Then pure, 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 PURE. So there is a slight mistake there. I have forgotten to add that ear sound. So excuse me for that. But that letter, that oo sound at the end is pronounced pure, pure, oor. Then MATURE. No, it is not mature, it is mature, mature, sure. That's a mature decision. Oor. So oor as in tour, pure, mature. Okay, so these are the 8 diphthongs. I as in find, A as in place, Oi as in boy, Ow as in mouse, O as in home, ear as in clear, air as in care, and oor as in tour. Then comes the second category of phonemes, the consonants. They are the speech sounds during the articulation of which air escapes with audible friction. When you are pronouncing the letters ka, kha, ga, gha, nga, if you touch your throat, you can feel the vibration becomes even rougher. That is due to the closing and opening of the vocal cords. The air is escaping from the vocal tract with an audible friction. That friction can be heard. So if there is no audible friction, the sounds coming out will be vowels. Okay. So here again, I have reordered the consonant sounds to match with the language system or the letter system of our Indian languages. So the first one, k, k, k sound, as in came, talking, back, came, talking, back. Then there is no k. We know in Malayalam or in most Indian languages, 5 category of letters are there. Kharam, Adhikaram, Mrudu, Khosham, Anunasikam. Ka, Cha, Ta, Ta, Pa. They are classified as Kharam. Then the second category, Kha, Cha, Tha, Tha, Pa. They are pronounced as Adhikaram. Angane divisions undu. Ivide Adhikaram illa. There is only one k. There is no k. K as in came, talking, back. Then g sound. K, g. G as in game. Then bigger, bag. G, g as in game. Bigger, bag. Then k, g, and the third one is ng sound. Ng, ng. In Malayalam we know we have ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. So it is related to that nga in Malayalam. Ng, ng as in sing, singer, sing. king, ring, singer, banger, singer, ng. Okay, not singer. It's not sing and singer. It is sing and singer. Ng sound ആണ്. Then ka, ga, ng. Then comes the cha family. Cha as in choke. Choke. CHOK. It is not chalk. It is choke. Ch, ch. Watching. Watch. 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 Watching. Then catch. Catch. Ch. Ch sound. മലയാളത്തിലെ cha. Ch. Then j. Cha. Ja. As in joke. 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 Damage. Damage. J. Damage. Then large. Large. So ch, j. Then comes t sound, not ta. The t sound. T. As in Tim. Better. Hot. English has no t sound. We often mispronounce it. Doctor. Teacher. T. But in English there is no t sound. There is only a t sound. Tim. Often there comes a different version of that as in cut. T. But that is a different form of the same t. Most often the sound is pronounced only as t. Tim. Better. Hot. Okay. Then after t comes d. D as in dim. Order. Bad. Dim. Order. Bad. So t and d. Then th. Th. Now, thin. Thin. Method. Method. Both. Both. Th sound ആണ്. Thin. Method. Both. Th. You know that symbol which represents th. Theta. The Greek symbol theta. Theta. So remember th. So after th comes the, as in the word daya. The, then, other, not other, other, with alla, it is with, other, then, the, and comes n, as in nail, funny, fine, n sound, nail, funny, fine. So just like the letter t, n also has a dark form which gives the sound n sound, fun. So the letter t and n both have a dark version as well. So does the sound l. When we come to the letter l, there also we can find a dark form of the letter l which is pronounced as l. Okay. So coming back to n, nail, fine, funny, n. So when you look at that sound funny, avade n alla, it is the dark form, that is n, funny, n. Okay. So after the and n comes p. P as in pet, paper. It's not paper, it is paper, paper. Top. So p. Then comes fur. Fur as in fine, feather, offer, off. Okay, fur. So p, fur. Then comes b. B as in bet, trouble, b, trouble, rub, rub, b, bet. Okay, so p, f, b. Then comes m. M sound. M as in male. Humor. Some. Male. Humor. Some. M. It's not M. It is the sound M. Male. Humor. Some. After M comes the sound Y. Even though the letter that is used to represent that sound looks like the letter J, it is actually pronounced as Y. Y. To remember it better, I'll give you an example. We know from the Bible the character of Jacob, Jacob, Jacob. So what is the true name of Jacob? It is Jacob, right? Jacob. So Jacob was anglified into Jacob. So remember, Jacob's true name was Jacob. The letter J stands for Y sound. So in phonetics as well, this similarity can be applied. If you are putting a J between two slashes, then that becomes the sound Y, as in you, beyond, beyond, yond, your, Y sound. Okay. So Y. Then the next is not R or R, it is actually a R, R. In Malayalam we have that sound, Param, Mara, Pura, Vari, that Ra sound. So this is not a R or a R, it is actually a R sound, real. It is not real, it is real. Correct, correct. It's not correct. There is no friction. There is no friction. So it is not correct. It is correct. Real. Correct. Rect. So that letter R, it stands for the sound R as in Mara. Then Y, R, L. L sound as in love. So here again there is a dark form. The La sometimes can be pronounced as La as in follow, follow, follow. It is not follow, it is follow, low, L sound. So that letter L can be pronounced also as L, L, L. Love, follow, well, love, follow, well. So Y, R, L, then comes V. V. So when pronouncing that sound V, remember the top teeth would touch your bottom lip. That is V. Your upper teeth would be touching your lower lip. As in wine, wine, saving, saving, of, wine, saving, was. Not W-A-S, V-A-S-E. V-A-S-E is not vase, it is was. Okay. So wine. So when you say wine, your upper teeth will be touching your lower lip. V is very different from were, we, showing. So the next sound V is pronounced with a closed lip. Both of your lips are together. So you start from that position where both of your lips are touching each other. The teeth has no play there. Were as in we, weather, were, showing. The difference is were as in wine and were as in we. Y, R, L, were. Then comes S, as in seal. Missing, face, S sound, a very common sound. S, seal, missing, face. So S. Then after S comes the sound Z, 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 as in zeal, crazy, zeal, crazy, phase. It's not face, it is not crazy, it is not zeal, it is zeal, crazy, and phase. Z and Z. Then comes sh, sh, sh sound as in show. Pushing, rush, sh, show, pushing, rush. So, s, z and sh. The next sound is j. It is a heavier form of sh. J as in measure, vision, measure, vision, Asia, treasure, measure, j. It is a heavier form of sh. Vision, Asia. It is not Asia. Asia alla, Asia. Then comes the final consonant, h. Heel, perhaps, him, her sound. Malayalatile ha pole. Heel, him, perhaps, history, her sound. So these are the 24 consonants. So I'll read through them once more. K as in come, G as in game, Ng as in sing, Ch as in choke, J as in joke, T as in Tim, D as in dim, T as in thin, D as in then, N as in nail, P as in pet, F as in fine, B as in bet, M as in male, Y as in you, R as in real, L as in love, V as in wine, W as in we, S as in seal, Z as in crazy, Sh as in show, R as in measure, and H as in heel. So these are the 24 consonant sounds. So in this class, we'll only be discussing the basic division of these vowel and consonant sounds. To help you understand these sounds better, I have reordered them in a language that is familiar to you. In the coming classes, we'll be discussing the classification of these vowel and consonant sounds in detail. There are different criteria for classifying the vowel and consonant sounds of the IPA. So we'll be discussing them in the upcoming classes. So all of you have a nice day and thank you.